Hi guys! This is a very spontaneous video that I am making in the midst of the last, how long has it been? Month? I don't know. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about the election, and no matter what side you're on or who you voted for or whatever, that's not the point of this video. The point is that the election affected a lot of people in very, very, very real ways. And I don't know this because I've been watching the news, although that's part of it, but I know this because I have actual friends and people in my life who are affected. Also, I am affected by this. As a Hispanic woman, I am affected. So I felt like I should speak out on what I know, what I've experienced from this. I think I've told you this before, but I usually don't know what I'm gonna say before I sit down and make these videos, but here I am. So I have been trying to figure out what my role in this is and what I can do, and the only thing that I keep falling on is art. I am an artist, I write music, I have a platform, and in times of pain, in times of turmoil, in times of trouble, the world needs art, because art somehow is the one thing that everyone can look at or listen to or make that we all can have the same visceral reaction to. We all understand it in a very deep, deep human way, and I think that is beautiful. That is what I've been focusing on for the last month, is just making good art. It's been quite a process of being angry, being sad, being heartbroken, and then all of that paired with such beauty and hope and amazingness and people. So the one thing that I realized in my process and my experience in the past month of handling, not only the election happened, but so many other things are going on. Life just keeps happening. People are what matters more than anything. Yeah. And I've said that before, and I will say this, that you don't really know how much people affect you or people matter until you experience something heavy or traumatic or difficult. The people who I trust, the people who I'm closest to, the people who I want in my life and who are still here to this day are people who, when I'm going through something difficult, or they see that I'm hurting, or they see that I'm anxious or whatever it is, they don't judge me, they don't condemn me, they don't say I'm being too dramatic, but they show up. They show up and they love me, and they tell me that no matter what, because of everything that I am and everything that I have experienced, they love me and they're not gonna leave, and what can I do for you? Those are the people worth keeping around. I can't really understand what a lot of people are going through because I've been so privileged in my life. I've led a pretty darn privileged life. So with all that being said, the only thing I can do during this time is to be there for the people in my life who I know aren't as privileged as I am, and who I know have genuine, valid fears and are going through a tough time. And so that's what I've been trying to do over the course of the last few weeks or month. So I know that there are going to be different opinions of people who are watching this, and that's totally fine. For the people who are watching who want to know what you can do, who are aware of what's going on in the world, who see that people are hurting and people are scared, my encouragement to you is to just show up. Show up when you don't know what to say, show up when you don't know what to do, show up when you don't understand but want to. Just show up. I have a friend, and every time I text him, he's been going through a rough time, and every time I text him, I'm like, what can we do? What can I do for you? Like, please let me know if there's anything practical. And every time he's like, just the fact that you are texting me in general is enough. And for me, I'm just like, but I want to do more for you. Look, and I want to fix it. I want to make it go away. And that's not always the answer to all of it. But I have learned and I have experienced that just texting someone, just saying, hey, what are you going through? Tell me about your experience. How can I be there for you? Do you need me to come pick you up? Do you need me to hang out with you? Do you need some place to stay? It's as easy as that, but it is just imperative. If you're wondering what to do, you do that. We are all that we have. And so we have to be there for each other. That, I believe, is the purpose of why we're here. I'm gonna say one last thing. I'm gonna make this actually pretty short because This is all that needs to be said, really. I saw somewhere that someone was saying that they are so grateful that their church is like an alternate reality to what is going on in the world. I saw that and I said, that is not what the church should be. The church should not be an alternate reality. The church should be the one stepping into the reality that is very real for a lot of people. The church should not be a place where you go to forget all of your problems. The church, or people, which is what the church should be, is people. If you believe, if you are a Christian, if you're not Christian, if you're religious or not, we should not be alternate realities to what is happening in the world, and we should not be alternate realities to what is happening in our friends' lives and in our families and in all of our relationships. We should be brave enough, we should love strongly enough to go stand out there on the front lines with the people that we claim to love. We should face whatever danger that they are facing, and we should face whatever fear they are facing, because when you do it together, when you are not alone, that is when fear dies, and that is when love wins. I don't know a lot, but I've experienced a good amount. I have so much more left to learn and to experience. But I do know that every time I felt hopeless and I have felt desperate, it has been people showing up for me, loving me, that has changed everything. And I'm only here today and not like a puddle on the floor, just a mess, because love. It's messy, guys. It's not fun, but it is truly healing and transformative and all of the big words you can think of. Okay, guys, enough of this really dramatic video. Go watch SNL or something. All right, love you guys. Bye.